What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And we're going back to back. We uploaded a video yesterday talking about England and their chances for the rest of the European Championships. And today we're going to be doing another prediction video looking at the knockout stages, knockout rounds of the European Championships. Now, if you guys haven't already seen, I have done a video doing a prediction for the entire tournament. And as a quick disclaimer, it looks very different this round of 16 to what I predicted, and that's kind of the joys of doing a prediction. But guys, we are trying to hit 200 subscribers on this channel. We're currently on 190, so we're 10 away. So if you do like this video, make sure you subscribe and let me know your thoughts. And just to kind of refresh you guys, this is what the group stages look like, all the teams that qualified, and then the four extra teams that qualified from finishing third. So this is what the round 16 looks like. We're going to get into it and let me know if you agree or disagree with my predictions. So we're going to start with Germany, Denmark. I know it looks a little bit different right now, just because I was playing around with it. It says Denmark, but we'll talk about it and we'll see who we actually think is going to qualify. So Germany obviously did very well in their group. Didn't win all their games, did draw against Switzerland, but I think they already knew that they qualified. I don't think they were really going full throttle like we have come to expect, especially in their first two games. Denmark, on the other hand, they drew all three of their games in probably one of the most boring groups ever in an international tournament. But I'm sure they'll be looking to replicate what Portugal did back in 2016 when they drew all of their group stage games and went on to lift the trophy, come the final. However, I think Germany have looked very impressive. I think in front of their home fans, there's a lot of expectation for them to go far in this tournament. And I think between these two, I think they will just. I think a lot of these games in the round of 16 are going to be very tight. I think the quality is going to be very even, probably a lot more even than what a lot of us are expecting. But for that reason, I'm going to say Germany. They will have just a bit too much for Denmark on this occasion. I know Denmark got to the semi-finals last time, but I think this time they're going to struggle to really compete with Germany, who look very good at the moment. The next game is Switzerland against Italy, probably one of the closer on paper games. Switzerland obviously came second in their group, as did Italy. Italy didn't really, set things alight. I didn't predict them to do very well in this tournament either. But with Croatia not quite living up to the expectations, it meant that Italy were able to qualify with a last minute equaliser against Croatia. However, in this game, it's going to be difficult. Obviously, Italy are the reigning champions. They have a lot of expectation, but they are missing a lot of players. And also, a lot of their players haven't quite lived up to what we would expect of them, especially someone like Federico Chiesa, a player who, as I've seen in the build-up to this game, is likely to sit on the bench and probably come on in the second half. I genuinely think Switzerland are a lot more compact. They look very good themselves, and I think for this game, it's going to be a close one, but I could see Switzerland just edging that one. The next one, Georgia have probably been one of the most exciting teams in the tournament. I'm very happy for them that they're in the round of 16. It's their first ever time in this competition, and for them to have made it out of the group is a historic, it's a magical moment, and it's one of the reasons why we love international football. But they are coming up against a very good Spanish team, a Spanish team that I don't think many people really had down to do too well in this tournament. But I think that they will have enough quality to get the job done. We've seen that they have looked very good in the group stages, and I think they'll get the job done here against Georgia. Unfortunately, meaning that Georgia would finish their tournament here in the round of 16. So obviously, then the next one is England against Slovakia. Now, guys, I did upload a video yesterday talking about England and their chances in this tournament. In that video, I spoke about Slovakia kind of. I think for them to prepare for this game is very easy. You can look at how Iceland did before the tournament started, how Slovenia did, how Denmark did, and you can kind of take inspiration from that. Also, with the fact that Iceland in 2016 did beat England, in a very similar style game in the sense that Iceland were heavily expected to lose this game and then historically won it. Slovakia can take inspiration from that. However, if we're looking at England, there's definitely a lot of areas that they need to improve on. Can they improve quick enough for this game on Sunday? I think they can. So for that reason, I think again it's not going to be good. I think a lot of people looking at this game will expect England to win this 2-3-0, despite how they did in the group stages. And England need to improve. They need to get better. But I think for this game, they're going to win it, but I don't think it's going to be pretty. So I'm going to go England to beat Slovakia. The next one, Portugal against Slovenia. Slovenia, obviously in the same group as England, they drew 0-0. They drew all of their games the same as Denmark, including that draw against Serbia. Well, I guess against Denmark as well. However, I think Portugal didn't look good, obviously, against Georgia. Very disappointing defeat for them in the final group game. But again, the same as Germany, they were already through, didn't need to worry, already topped the group as well. So I think the fact they were able to rest some of their key players means that they will have a bit more of a fresh look to themselves, and I think they'll be able to get the job done against Slovenia. And this is probably the most mouth-watering game. You've got France, you've got Belgium, two teams with a lot of quality, a lot of star power. Belgium have looked far from exciting so far in the tournament. Obviously, finished second in their group behind Romania, lost to Slovakia as well in the opening game. So there's a lot of issues there for Belgium. You can see their fans were extremely unhappy in the final game of the group as well. But France haven't been much better. They obviously finished second in their group behind Austria, drew to Poland in the last group game. France, for me, on paper, are probably the best team in the entire tournament. Obviously, Mbappe missed the second game of the tournament against the Netherlands as well. But I think generally you should expect France to win this game. I think Belgium have looked lackluster at best. It still surprises me that Lukaku starts. I know that he is a big name and everything, but I think you've got a player like Luis Openda who is exciting. He gives you something different, a different dynamic. And I think for players like Tielemans, like De Bruyne, who are looking to make those passes, looking to connect, I think it's better for Belgium to have Luis Openda. But I'm not the manager. I'm not Domenico Tedesco, so it doesn't matter. Either way, I still think France will have enough to win this game. And now Romania against the Netherlands. This is going to be an interesting one. I think Netherlands, again, another team that should be doing better than what they have been. Obviously, lost in that exciting game in the group stages against Austria. Against Romania, Romania are a dark horse. Let's not underestimate Romania here. They are a team that topped their group with Belgium. They look really good. Obviously, won their opening game 3-0 against Ukraine as well. And I think they're going to cause surprises. I think the Netherlands are happy, generally speaking, that they avoided a game against England, which was likely to be on the cards, and they're happy to be playing Romania. But I think Romania are going to be another surprise in this and going to make their way to the final eight, where they will play either Austria and Turkey. I'm going to keep this simple. Ralf Rangnick has done wonders. I think Austria are the team that everyone's talking about. They're the team that are going to catch a lot of people's eye. A lot of people will be interested to see how Austria do in this tournament. And for that reason, I think Austria are going to beat Turkey. Turkey have been okay at best. But yeah, I don't think Turkey will make it beyond the round of 16. So this is how the quarterfinals looks. You've got Germany, Spain, Portugal, France, two crackers of games. These could easily be finals. I mean, both of these were finals actually back in 2008. Germany, Spain was the final. In 2016, Portugal, France was the final. So, yeah, a lot of quality on that side. And you've got Romania, Austria, England, Switzerland, which really could go either way. Um, Germany, Spain. I think Spain have obviously looked really good so far, but I think the key question for Spain is their defense. Can they withhold better teams? I know they've played Croatia and they've played Italy, but it's definitely a step up when they played Germany. And for that reason, I think Germany, a very professional looking team. I think under Nagelsmann, he's really got them ticking the right way. And I think they'll be one of the semi-finalists against Portugal or France. Now, this is an interesting one. Two teams that I think, in my video, generally, I put a prediction final of Portugal and France. And in that prediction, I put France to beat Portugal. So for that reason alone, I'm going to say France are going to make it to the semi-final against Germany, Austria against Romania. This is an exciting one. If this ends up being the quarterfinals, then this is one that a lot of people would be excited to see. But I think Austria will make it. And then England, Switzerland is an interesting one because England again have underperformed. They're playing against the Switzerland side. You kind of know what you're getting with Switzerland. The bias in me wants to say England, and I think it's strong enough to stick with. I'm going to go this to be the semi-final. You've got Germany, France, again, good enough to be a final on its own. Austria, England. Between Germany and France. Now, this is where the surprise is. Obviously, I said in my actual video that France were going to win the whole thing, but having seen the way that things have unfolded, I'm going to go Germany. Germany to make it to the final in their own country as well. Um, Austria, England. Now, this is interesting because Austria obviously got a good draw against France. They beat the Netherlands as well. Um, and this is where I think England will have a problem. I think the press of Austria, I think they know that England are weak defensively. England can't press themselves in the same way that Austria can. And I think, Austria don't have any particular, superstars in their team. But I think that works in their favour. The fact that they all work as a team, there's no one who thinks they're better than each other. And I think when they come up against a team like England, that they will have enough to make it to the final, where it will be a Germany-Austria final, a classic. A lot of history between these two countries generally. And yeah, I think Germany against Austria, ooh, this could go either way, really. I think it's going to be a close final. But I think in their home country, the way that they've been playing so far, I think they'll have just enough quality to be able to beat the press of Austria and lift their fourth European Championships, guys. So that's what my prediction is here. I've gone with 15% of players to say that Germany are going to win this year's Euro 2024. Make sure you let me know what you think. Guys, as I said at the start of the video, we're looking to get 200 subscribers. So if you did like this video, please hit that subscribe button. And until next time, guys, it's been a pleasure. Peace out.